So one question that I have is, because obviously we heard your experience of how you started. It was with house hacking, kind of how you scaled a little bit as well. And now when you're buying these properties, you do a lot of fix and flips, and you're always putting basement apartments or ADUs in them as often as you can. That's actually how we got introduced, just because I found a lot of them.
Right.
So I guess, do you think house hacking is just the inevitable future of getting into real estate? Like, do you think that that's where all of real estate is going, where affordability is, or do you think there might be another way?
Yeah, well, first off, we have a problem. We have a problem with people's net worth. I have a thing on my phone. It says $20,000. No, $10,000. The average net worth of a renter is $10,400.
Yikes.
The average net worth of a homeowner, and maybe this is at retirement, I don't know how they judge this, but the average net worth of a homeowner is $396,200. So that might just be the average. So for someone that's owned real estate their entire lives, it's probably higher. But 396, that's 39 times the net worth of a renter. And a lot of people will talk and say, hey, you're never going to be able to afford a home. Homeownership in America isn't what it used to be. And that's flat not true. We need to fight. We need to figure out ways. We need to, in Utah, it's harder right now, but it's still worth it. I've had young 20s buyers just this year get into home ownership for the first time. So it's not impossible. It's just harder. It's just more complicated. And house hacking is a really good way to get into it. And I feel like it is, in some ways, the only way. For me, it was. And I think moving forward in the future, it's going to be the only way for a lot of people. Yeah.
Well, we just had someone close this week, 22 years old, still in school.
Yeah, still in college, hasn't even graduated yet.
Yeah, graduating soon. Yeah, dude's going to be a legend when he's older. But
Yeah.
It's so fun seeing young people get into it. And he found a way to do it too. Like, I know it was tight, but it's possible. You just need people to help you figure it out.
Yeah. So I wasn't in my 20s when I started investing professionally. I was in my early 30s.
Mm-hmm.
And but I'm trying to get people started in their 20s because it makes them that much more ahead as they get older and more further along in life. But one thing that I was told when I was new at it is, because I was big on it, I read the Rich Dad Poor Dad. I was like, I want to do this. Let's go.
Heck yeah.
And I didn't have any money, but I had a lot of ambition. And my mentor said, buy a home every single year, and within 10 years, you'll be a millionaire. And I was like, okay, I don't have any money now, but I'm going to buy a home this year. I'm going to figure out a way. And within a couple weeks, I was sitting in this big mansion in Alpine, and the lady is like, would you list my home for me? I'm like, sure. So I go over there. I'd never done this before, at least not a mansion, right? So I get over there, and, at the time it was $1 million. In today's dollars, it's probably $3 million.
Right.
She sits down with me. She's like, you know what? I've made a horrible mistake. You're not the agent I thought you were. And I'm like, that's okay. I'm here to help. And, within a few hours, within a few hours, she went back and talked to her family. And then I had to come back a second appointment. And that's when she awarded the listing to me.